XRP analyst Egrag Crypto, popular for his bullish predictions on the altcoin, is now in the limelight of the crypto market with another altcoin, XDC. The analyst predicts that this crypto token can also see a dramatic surge and reach a 3,350% boost as bullish signs are emerging. In an X post, Egrag Crypto stated that XDC will bounce back to $1 and then easily hit $2. This came after he added that the altcoins chart is amazing. First, the XRP analyst mentioned that the RGB indicators precisely overlap the XDC token. Then he stated that the future direction of the altcoin could be a 10x pump. Related reading, Fartcoin reaches critical make-or-break moment. Analyst reveals what could happen from 77 cents. This XDC price spike will be targeted at the Fibonacci levels of 1.414 and 1.618, shooting to 50 cents to 80 cents. The XRP commentator added that this is still below the previous cycle blow-off top, when the token surged by 3,350%. He wants to see XDC duplicate this explosive action, shooting to the $2 target. The XRP analyst called the Stochastic Relative Strength Index, or SRSI, a bullish indicator. He presented evidence that the SRSI is providing bullish indications. The analyst admitted that there is a long way XDC still has to go before it can sustain RSI readings above 80, but insisted that the momentum is definitely in the bull's favor. To this end, Egrag Crypto swore that huge moves could just be in waiting for the altcoin. VERT Capital, a Brazilian credit structuring and securitization firm, will tokenize up to $1 billion of debt and receivables on the XDC network, expanding the frontiers of public blockchain use in structured finance, the firms announced. According to the agreement, the firms will bring onto the blockchain financial instruments such as corporate debt, agribusiness receivables, and structured credit products over the course of the next 30 months. The migration relocates VERT's existing securitization business with clients like Cargill, Santander, and Raisin to digital issuance supported by a blockchain platform capable of satisfying regulation and audit requirements.
Our vision is to leverage classic structured assets and make them global digital assets that are liquid, said Gabriel Braga, VERT's head of digital assets, in a statement. We already have pre-issue structures, tested templates, and compliant validation.
Meanwhile, XDC Network, 2-second settlement, Ethereum-compatible Layer 1 with ISO 20022 messaging support, has positioned itself as a center for real-world asset tokenization. It counts Circle, Deutsche Telekom, MMS, and Securitize among its partners, and the network has integrated such frameworks as MLiter and R3 Corda to help enable cross-border finance. The partnership between VERT and XDC is part of an increasing number of tokenization processes around the world. Traditional financial institutions increasingly explore blockchain rails for moving and recording ownership of financial assets like credit, bonds, and funds, also known as real-world assets. It can actually prove to be a gargantuan opportunity. Tokenized assets can evolve to be a multiple trillion-dollar market within a couple of years from today, according to estimates by Ripple, BGC, McKinsey, and others. One of the leading hotbeds for asset tokenization in the region is now Brazil. XDC Network's head for Latin America, Diego Consimo, detailed in an interview with CoinDesk. Brazilian crypto exchange, Mercado Bitcoin, earlier this July made a statement announcing plans to tokenize over $200 million worth of RWAs, including fixed income and equity products, on the XRP ledger. VERT recently introduced also a credit protocol on XRP Ledger with an agribusiness receivables certificate, or CRA, value of $130 million. Over $300 million in value of XDC tokens are today staked on the XDC network, placing it among the top 6 proof-of-stake blockchains traded on CoinMarketCap. The milestone arrives at a convenient time considering that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has declared that POS consensus algorithms aren't automatically securities by definition. The regulatory signal has injected fresh trust into the space, particularly for projects that are based on a Masternode-based consensus structure like XDC. The SEC's most recent clarification makes it clear that operating or participating in a POS network in itself is not a securities transaction. Some offerings could still fall under the umbrella of securities law due to structure, but the general embracing of POS as a non-automatically securities-based model has been well received across the industry. For XDC, this removes lingering concerns regarding previous regulation against staking products and offers institutional investors a more distinct point of entry into participation with fewer legal ambiguities. According to on-chain statistics from the XDC staking dashboard, 2.66 billion XDC tokens worth approximately $245 million are locked in masternodes and delegated staking pools. Another 142 million XDC, or approximately $13.1 million, is staked through DeFi protocols and liquid staking protocols, DeFi reports. Add staking on exchanges and wallet-based yield programs, and the overall locked amount easily exceeds $300 million. Staking XDC is built around running a masternode. To be eligible, stakers must stake 10 million XDC, about $920,000, in a wallet that is supported and complete a KYC check. Once verified, the node can be added to the network, and the staker begins to earn rewards. At current prices, a masternode operator can look to earn as much as around 1 million XDC per year, which is approximately $92,000 per year. The XDC staking space continues to evolve with the advent of liquid staking and DeFi integrations. These empower users to stake XDC and still utilize liquidity through tokenized representations of their stake, which can be used in DeFi applications such as yield farming and lending. The value locked in XDC DeFi applications has increased to $13.1 million, and applications like prime numbers dominated over $6 million, says DeFi Llama. Although the majority of the POS projects are DeFi-based, XDC was developed with enterprise use cases in mind. The hybrid nature of XDC supports public and private blockchain functionalities, and thus it is well-positioned to support trade finance, real-world asset tokenization, and regulated financial exchanges. Institutional demand has been attracted by the enterprise orientation, and the fact that XDC is listed on major exchanges, such as Binance.us, KuCoin, Bitstamp, and Gate.io, assures retail investors are not left out.